So you may be the wife, and that happens a lot, where women are watching these videos so they can convey to their husband what's on their mind and articulate it in a way that really makes sense, because I do make sense here. And what we're talking about is what wives wish their husbands would do to reinvigorate the passion. A lot of men think, oh man, my wife is like, I don't have sex with her as much as I want. What the hell's going on? And it's really not your wife who is stopping you from having sex. What's really happened is this. And I'm going to get into this, but then I'm going to go deeper. And the reason I'm going to go deeper is because I'm going to give you a simple statistic here. Over 50%, more like 52%, of all people who get married in the West, that means Canada, US, England, Australia, get a divorce. Over 52%. Isn't that extraordinary to you? Now, you have probably flown in a plane. Can you imagine if over 52% of the people who got into an airplane died? I mean, we wouldn't accept it. We would do something about it. So you got to wonder, why aren't we doing something about it collectively? Now, I also want to point out, because I've worked with thousands of people, live hundreds, I'll be honest with you, not thousands, but thousands of people. So I have seen it all. Also, until 2001, I was a divorce mediator, so I have seen it all. I'm here to tell you that people who are married, I have to make up this statistic, but I'm going to tell you it's well over 85% of those who are married are not happily married in the West. It's very different. I've been to other countries. It's very different. Like in Asia, it's very different. But in the West, we don't have a handle on marriage. And so I want you to go back now, because remember, this video is about what wives wish their husbands would do to reinvigorate the passion in their marriage. And I want to tell you something that you may find like, I don't buy that. I'm asking you to buy it for a while and hear me out. Okay? Marriage isn't about sex. Marriage isn't about having kids. Marriage isn't about living together with your soulmate forever and ever and blah, blah, blah. It's not a Disney movie. Here's what marriage is about. And I had to come up with this explanation in order to create those things that help marriages and even save marriages. Because I've written a couple of books, I have lots and lots of articles, thousands of these videos, and we have saved thousands of marriages. So there has to be a science, a basis for how we do that. And I've put all that together. It's taken a lot of effort. 8 years of dedicated work to create it. And now we have it. So the primary question is, why get married? Why get married? And, when I came up with this question, I hit myself in the head because I never asked myself, I'm a very pragmatic person, and I asked myself, why didn't you ever ask yourself that? I mean, I had the answers that I had, and they're typical answers. Well, I want to have a family. It's what everyone does. Who doesn't get married? I don't want people to think I'm gay. Literally, I'm from a long time ago, and I'm not, by the way. But I wanted to have a real reason. And so I had to ask a lot of people, why did you get married? And everyone said to me the same thing. Well, I fell in love. And I thought, yeah, but that's not why you get married. Well, I wanted to have a family. Okay, that's closer, but it's not universal. And I kept digging. No one told me the right answer. So I'm going to reveal something about myself. I'm a devout meditator. I've been meditating since 1970, January of 72. I had an experience. I've been meditating ever since. I talk to God. And I don't know if he talks back to me, but he definitely puts stuff into my head. I said, God, I can't find the answer. Why do we get married? Bam. To be happy. Okay, totally makes sense. And then I asked the question, well, what makes everybody happy? And I literally didn't know the answer. But again, bam, love. Love makes you happy, makes me happy, makes everyone happy. It's impossible to be feeling love. And I'm not saying to feel loved, but to feel love makes you happy, period, universally. Okay, great. You want to fix your marriage? You want to make your marriage better? What do? You do the things that you did in the very beginning when you really felt love for your spouse. And this applies to women and men. You don't have to do it together. This is something else I discovered that's kind of cool. If you do it individually, just you, and your wife or your husband is not at all caring about it, they're totally apathetic, they're not even aware, it still is going to improve your marriage dramatically. You go back to what you did in the beginning, which was recognizing their better qualities, paying attention to them, loving them, loving them, loving them. You see, when your mind is on loving them, the natural manifestations are filled with love, and it automatically creates a dynamic of responsiveness. Now, some people think, okay, that's easy. I'll just do this, do this, do this. And it doesn't work. And they go, hey, Paul, I'm Paul Friedman, by the way. I founded the Marriage Foundation. Hey, Paul, how come it's not working? I said, because you're not fooling anybody. You see, there's certain things you could fake and get away with. But expressing love, you can't. Because it is who we are. We are souls. We have a body, we have a mind, but essentially we're souls. And when you want to manifest love, you have to be feeling that love in order to manifest it. You can't just do the manifestations. It comes across as fake. And if anything, it turns them off. It's the truth. So that is the answer to this question. Now, is it recoverable? It's another good question. Is my marriage recoverable? So here I'm going to go into a sales pitch, quasi-sales pitch, because I'm not here to sell you, but I am here to help your marriage. And we have things that will help your marriage. Now, many people thank me for these videos. The ones who get it, because we come from a totally different place here at the Marriage Foundation, those who get it are like unbelievably thrilled and grateful. And I am thrilled and grateful that I am of service. I've written articles, same thing. But behind paywalls, we have 2 books that I've written. The first book was Lessons for a Happy Marriage. Very simple, very clean, very direct. And you could check these out on Amazon if you want to see what other people think of them. And then I have Breaking the Cycle. I wrote that one so I could teach marriage counselors how to be better marriage counselors. And to this day, we still train marriage counselors. We have an online course for them. And then we also have 2, well, we have more than 2. We have a dating course for those who really want to find their soulmate and recognize that there's a spiritual element that you can't get away from and you don't want to get away from. And so I teach people via an online course how to do it. And it's a very cool course. And then we have a course for those who are getting married or who have just gotten married. And that's a wonderful course. And it's not priced expensively. And it really helps people. And then for those who are in trouble in their marriage, we have the individual courses where you take it by yourself. You don't even bother telling your spouse. One is the online course for men, and the other is the online course for women. And that's what we have behind our paywall. So please leave a comment. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and God bless you so much. I'm Paul Friedman, founder of the Marriage Foundation, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.